It's not about being strong, it's about pushing yourself to be better, and it's really up to you whether or not you get it. So biochemistry, I think, could be defined as sort of how the body works. I think that's important to know when you're trying to improve sort of how the body works. I mean, knowing how to properly brace your spine, knowing the biomechanics of, okay, in order to get the right leverages on this lift, I need to be in this position. It's like a checklist mentally, like, okay, knee wraps are on, belts is on, wrist wraps are on. I'm now prepared. The bar's not going to win, sort of like it's me gathering the necessary elements to get the lift. The next thing to do is just kind of conquer myself and then the bar and lift it. When I know I have a lot of academic work that I need to do, it motivates me more to push harder in the gym to get better. If I didn't try as hard academically, I don't think I would be as strong or as good of a powerlifter as I am, and vice versa. My girlfriend sent me this application, and it was for the wellness intern for the Be Well program. And it was through this program that I got to know Nick O'Brien. I told him about an upcoming meet in November, and right away he told me he was interested.
One of my goals is to be one of the best stair climbers in the country. I thought the best thing I can do to be a better athlete is have the endurance and have the raw power, and that powerlifting was the best way to get me there.
Weightlifting, powerlifting is one of those sports where in general you want to get more pumped up and revved up, and so you see a lot of that revving up, the yelling, the hitting, the tapping, the hurrying, that intensity buildup. With sports that are essentially purely physical exertion, that works really well.
So something that's maybe unique to me is to sort of receive a slap on the back pretty hard, and in reality it actually kind of forces those muscles to contract. So when you get onto the bar, you're fired up and it doesn't feel so heavy. When we're in the gym, we sort of have to take it maybe a little more seriously. Every time we lay down on the bench, that's what we're going to be competing. So I was really a heavy kid. I weighed 230 pounds when I was 12. Had a choice. I could either remain that way or kind of make myself happier. My dad ended up getting a lat pull-down machine from the dump. Started to put together sort of a home gym for me. I ended up losing around 100 pounds. I went from being really big to really small, and I realized that I would just have to get stronger. Seeing that progress from week to week and knowing that I could improve myself and get better, that just gave me confidence. And then once I competed, I knew I was hooked. When I came to Bates, coming in, I really wanted to start a team, people to sort of compete alongside me, because I knew how hard it was at first to kind of get into it by myself, but I also knew what a positive effect it had on me. Getting on the Bates bus and driving down at 5:30 in the morning, the day of the meet, all of us crowding into this van, that was awesome.
The day of the competition, I realized that Cormac wasn't just attuned to my lifting strengths and weaknesses and what was best for me in powerlifting, but he was also attuned to all the other students from Bates. And he was definitely a leader the day of the competition. For powerlifting, the competition is frightening in the sense that you are intentionally trying to lift weights that you're barely able to lift. So you have this irony of being strong, but also being really vulnerable. I found that the group was just incredibly good at providing support in those moments of vulnerability and just helping everyone get to their strongest possible place.
Some people are very sort of explosive before a lift, and other people are more internal. It's not an easy thing, and it sometimes can be a very scary thing to push yourself past, your limits. A part of you has to not be happy where you are at that second. It is all those months of hard work for about 3 seconds of actual lifting, and you want to make that mean something, you have to find something that's going to make you feel like you can lift the world, in a sense. There are times when you're lifting the weight that it feels really heavy, and you can feel blood vessels bursting or yourself kind of shaking, but then as soon as you get the lift and you get those 3 white lights, it's all worth it.